Hello, guys. Welcome to another segment of this. Hello, guys. Welcome to another segment of the discussion show of the sports segment with your boy Eminent and then my panelists. Today, as usual, I'm having here Solomon. Yeah, we are here to have a great discussion in the football field. Charlie, so what's up?
Cool.
Everything fine?
Yeah, by the grace of God.
Okay. How was your weekend with Ghana?
Oh, very fantastic. You just managing.
Okay, so Solo here, as I said earlier, and then we are here to have a very great discussion. Then starting off with the top five leagues in Europe. Yeah, you see, I know Obia in a league, and then we've seen those going for the European Championship, and then those going for relegation. So we'll have a little chit chat around it, and then um, top five leagues in Europe. You know, say right now, no money, no more boy. We are seeing those going for the European Championship and then those going for relegation. So let's start off with Serie A. So it's quite interesting that it's Como's first ever entering into an European Championship. Yeah, thanks to Cesc Fabregas. So this is how the table is. Inter Milan, Napoli, Roma, Como, AC Milan, Juventus, Atalanta, Bologna, Lazio, Udinese, Sassuolo, Parma, Torino, Cagliari, Fiorentina, Genoa, Lecce, Cremonese, Verona, and then Pisa. So Inter Milan, Napoli, Roma, and then Como will be playing the UCL next season. AC Milan and then Juventus. Huh. It's shocking over there. And as losing them. And then Atlanta playing conference.
It's very fortunate that AC Milan and Juventus didn't qualify for Champions League. See, sometimes signing one or two players can also have an impact on a team. Like Como, like this, buying the lives of Nico Paz has come to change the team, and now he has made it to the top four and will be playing Champions League next season. So, so it means this time around, when we are going for player or going to buy a player, you have to look for the best and quality players to be able to qualify for what Champions League. Okay.
So we have Cremonese, Verona, and then Pisa being relegated from the Serie A. They are going to the Serie B. Yeah. Serie B. Yeah. And then for the League M, we have Paris Saint Germain, we have Lens, we have Lille, and then we have Olympic Lyon playing for the Champions League next season. And then Marcel and then Rennes will be playing Europa. AS Monaco couldn't qualify this season. Next for the next season's any of the European Championship. So and then moving on to the German Bundesliga. Um, of course, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig, and then Stuttgart will be playing in the UEFA Champions League next season. Hoffenheim and then Bayer Leverkusen will be playing the Europa, and then Freiburg, yeah, will be playing the Conference League. And then Heidenheim, St. Pauli, and then Wolfsburg are all relegated to the Bundesliga, the lower side of the Bundesliga B. Yeah. So, um, me, I'm not surprised these teams are going for the UCL, and then and it's obvious. And the way the Bundesliga there, you can predict. It's something that you can predict, but what you can't predict is the EPL. Yeah, for the EPL, you can't predict. Anything can happen inside. Yeah, so and then for the La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Villarreal, and then Atletico Madrid playing for the UCL next season. Real Betis, Celta Vigo will be playing Europa, or and then Getafe will be playing Conference League. Hey, Athletic Club, Sevilla, Valencia, none of them. Girona Christ relegated. Girona, last season what you see? Oh?
Yeah, you see, with Girona, after they qualify for Champions League, then they sued all their players. So it's not any news they have been relegated.
I'm even surprised seeing Villarreal qualifying again to the UCL. They
Yeah.
qualified last season, and then they did what they can. Almost do maybe a group stage on the film. I'm surprised seeing them qualify again and then coming third on the table. Hey, why were they focusing on the La Liga title? And you see your tune and I said. So and the EPL, the Almighty Spurs were able to remove themselves from the relegation zone. Yeah, a car, a relegation. So West Ham, Burnley, and the Wolves are relegated to the championship. And then Arsenal were the champions, as usual. Man City, Manchester United, Aston Villa, and then Liverpool will be playing in the UEFA Champions League next season. Bournemouth and then Sunderland in the Europa, and then Brighton in the Conference League. No European Championship for the Blues. No European championship matches for. You know, Xabi Alonso is having a lot of work to do. I saw some stats be they say no European matches for Chelsea. They've got like 6 or 8 red cards,
Yeah.
like a whole lot. So Xabi Alonso is having a lot of work to do for Chelsea. So per se, yeah, I think next 2 seasons because now you there. And I'll come and bribe now. The clever can receive. So yes, there's the table after all the games in the top 5 European leagues. So let's move to other stories. We are having a some transfer news, which Solomon will be doing that year. So if we can do that and then chip in the rest.
Okay. All right.
So before we go into that, Hurricane won the Europe's top goal scorer, yeah, for the 2025-2026 season. Yeah, so congratulations to Harry Kane of Bayern Munich. So
Okay. Transfer news and update. Okay. Newly appointed Manchester United manager Michael Carrick wants to keep both Mason Mount and Nosser Mazraoui at the club this summer. Carrick highly values the versatility of both players as United preparing for their return to Europe football next season. Man U to play Champions League next season, it will be very
giddy giddy.
tough.
Michael Carrick wait to me oh. Wait to me I hold you move from the eighth position and then to the
Yeah.
third position there. Oh, Michael Carrick can do something.
Yeah, I was even in a discussion with somebody last time that if Michael Carrick was the one who started with them with the Champions League,
And can they
by
giddy
now
giddy oh.
I'm sure they will be fighting
Giddy giddy giddy
the
giddy.
Champions,
The EPL title.
yeah,
Giddy
with
giddy
Arsenal.
giddy.
Okay, Manchester United again. I've made Lewis Hall one of their priority targets this summer with Jansen Woskos pushing hard for the deal. The Newcastle left back is believed to be open to a new challenge, while Bayern Munich are also monitoring his situation. Let's see who will be able to buy the player. Okay, this is one of my darling boys. Real Madrid have until 1st June to activate their €9 million buyback clause for Nico Paz. If they fail to make a formal move before the deadline, Los Blancos will not be able to trigger the clause again until the summer of 2027. So is Madrid going for the
Madrid,
guy or
Muska,
it will bounce?
Muska bet me ako fan back.
Yeah, he's our player, so we still need him back.
Wako
Yeah.
performing them, muko fan back.
Okay, Manchester City are preparing fresh contracts talks with Rodri and growing interest from Real Madrid. The Ballon d'Or winner has just 12 months left on his current deal. Has not ruled out a move to the Bernabeu. This is Rodri, one of the Ballon d'Or winners.
Yeah.
He is still fighting for a move to Real Madrid. Okay.
They only
So,
Real Madrid for beef, no.
yeah, he wants Madrid. Madrid
Hey.
too also wants him.
Oh, okay.
But per news, they said if Jose Mourinho win the election, meaning he can go and buy Rodri. And Rodri moving to Madrid too, it also depends on Pep Guardiola or moving.
Se Pep Guardiola tells you, say, of course, it's
Yeah,
a
he's
Maresca
going.
now.
Yeah. So when he leaves, they automatically leave. Rodri will also leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid are now pushing to hijack Juventus' move for Bernardo Silva, after the Portuguese midfielder was left hugely impressed by their proposal. The Man City legend is now seriously considering a move to Spain despite talks with Juventus already advancing. Atletico Madrid should do one. Otherwise, Juventus to go for Bernardo Silva. Liverpool have now entered the race for 16-year-old Hertha BSC wonderkid Kenneth Ichon. AC Milan have made contact with Adona Irola's representative after making the decision to part ways with Massimiliano Allegri. Bayern are considering using Alexander Nobel as part of a deal to help land one of their top transfer targets this summer. Next season, they will do.
I saw that Julian Alvarez wants to leave Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I'll
Hey.
come there. Yeah. Aston Villa are eyeing a summer move for Newcastle winger Evie Barnes, with Unai Emery keen to strengthen his attack after Aston Villa's Europa League triumph. They still want to tighten what they are this thing line up.
They are playing the UC on team.
Yeah, they want to let their attack be strong. So they are still going for heavy bands. Okay, I'm now at Julian Alvarez transfer. Okay, Arsenal are preparing an aggressive move for Julian Alvarez this summer after the striker camp reportedly relate his desire to leave Atletico Madrid. Andrew Beta is pushing hard to bring Alvarez to the Emirates. After you have won the league, you want to go and pick striker
next
again.
season there.
With Arsenal already to test Atletico's resolve despite their huge asking price, the Gunners could sell Gabriel Jesus or Kai Havertz to make space for Alvarez, with Atletico Madrid expected to demand over 100 million euros for the Argentine.
Hey.
Will it be possible? Let's see what Arsenal
Yeah.
can offer. Roman are stepping up their summer plans ahead of next season Champions League campaign.
See, I don't say. I got Champions League in Kwadi. When me, they be Falcon. One cock
Because he has said that going to play against top teams who have good top players, he needs to also buy more players. So he's planning to sign more players. Okay, let's continue. Manchester City have made Enzo Fernandez one of their top targets for the summer transfer window. Enzo Maresca is a huge admirer of his former player, and the Chelsea and Argentine midfielder could be open to a reunion with the Italian coach. So immediately Enzo Maresca becomes the coach of Man City, it means
No wonder.
definitely they will buy Enzo Fernandez.
This one there, no wonder. So
So,
now they watch Chelsea team.
so Chelsea agree to these terms and conditions. Barcelona are set to hold fresh talks with Manchester United before the World Cup as they push to sign Marcus Rashford.
Hey,
The 28-year-old has already agreed personal terms with Barca and is desperate to stay at the club beyond the season-long long
hey, I
loan.
didn't come back. I don't
He
know.
came,
Because he the way he feels at, but he feels like he's at home
home,
at
yeah,
Barcelona.
yeah.
I will call United
He
the
prefers, he prefers to be at Barcelona than to be at Manchester United, because you see, with Manchester United, with England's league, it's a very tough league, as you people used to say. Yeah, so you feel relaxed and at home, at peace at Barca than what the England league. Juventus are advancing in talks to sign Alisson from Liverpool this summer. The Brazilian goalkeeper is entering the final 12 months of his current deal at Anfield, and Juve are now pushing to get the deal. Alisson, will Alisson go? Liverpool are prioritizing the signing of a new manager this summer to replace Mohamed Salah with Leipzig talent Yan Diomande emerging as a top target.
this year they will be a cool.
Tottenham have reopened talks to sign Savino this summer. Will Savino go? Tottenham remain interested in Man City winger Savino and could make another move this summer for around 60 million euros. Barcelona are actively looking to offload Marc-Andre ter Stegen this summer, but are struggling to find a club willing to take him. Most of the interest in the goalkeeper has come from Saudi Arabia, though ter Stegen would prefer to stay in Europe. Barcelona dream. I'm now at Barcelona. Julian Alvarez, by all means. Barcelona's dream striker targets this summer are Julian Alvarez, Joao Pedro, and Harry Kane.
Quay.
Harry Kane won't be possible. You see, my
I'm
brother here.
forgetting. I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting.
Bayer said they should forget too.
The last because we say na Madrid for some pay Olise.
Yeah, for us every year. For Real Madrid, we need
Emfa.
Olise, but
Emu bi amfa.
it's not our main target though. But we are trying hard.
I'm forgetting.
Do you know that Jose Mourinho went to watch your Bayern's final DFB Pokal against Stuttgart, trying to look at the players' quality?
I'm forgetting Emfa.
So the media was
Share.
like, Bayern won't release it for.
You are not releasing anyone right now.
So Barcelona, in between Julian Alvarez and Joao Pedro, they should go for one. But for Harry Kane, it's out. Tottenham are keeping a close eye on Curtis Jones' situation at Liverpool, with contract talks between the midfielder and club currently at a standstill. Liverpool could consider selling the England international this summer for around 35 million euros, rather than risk losing him for free next year, with Aston Villa among the club interest. So, if you will continue, then you chip in or.
Okay, so that's the transfer. Some of the transfer news from Solomon. So let's move on to some other stories. The Black Stars is having some friendlies. They are squad for the World Cup too. They are having some challenges, and then Spain too. Their coach is having some problem with the fans. Some fans of Madrid, some fans of Barca, and then the Spain team itself. Yeah, They say I didn't know I could Barca players and Kwan one from Madrid players. And then Solomon said, it's not fair. Why will you choose Paul Kubasi over Dean Hudson? And, uh,
Yeah.
and then he said, what? I don't look at any players club. I only look at whether they have the possibility of playing with us. I don't look at whether they come from one team or another. I don't have that localist mentality that a fan might have. Yeah, he's looking at the player whether he has the possibility of playing for the national team. Unlike say people are saying they didn't know Barca players and one from Madrid player. Hey, Barca and Madrid. So and that's Luis de la Fuente, Spain's coach. Yeah, and then as I said, Ghana is having a friendly. They play some on Saturday. They lost, so it's now three losses in a row in a friendly game ahead of the World Cup. They're going to. They've scored. The first one was 4-1. The second one was 2-1. That was 6-2, and then 2-0, making it 8-2. So you've considered 8 goals in three friendlies, and then they'll be playing Wales on 2nd June, yeah, next week. So this was the lineup or the players called for the match against Wales: Benjamin Asare, Lawrence Atizigi, Joseph Annan, Solomon Agbesi, and then Paul Riverson as the goalkeepers, and then Baba Abdurrahman, Gideon Mensah, Marvin Senaya, Ali Disedu, Abdul Mumin, Jeremy Poku, Jonas Ajete, Ikojo Opon, Pipra, Alexander Jiku as the defenders, and then Elisha Wusu, Thomas Tepate, Kusisibo, Augustine Boache, Caleb Yurinchi, Abdul Fatah Isayaku, and then Kamal Sulemana as the midfielders. And then for the strikers, we have Christopher Bonsuba, Ernest Niama, Antoine Semenyo, Brandon Thomas Asante, Prince Kwabena Edu, Inaki Williams, and then Jordan Ayu. So this is our lineup, or this is the players going to face Wales on 2nd June. Ghana's game against Mexico, someone predicted a 2-0 loss. A 2-0 loss against Ghana. And then okay. Now the squad he used for the friendly against Mexico, he has now changed the squad again. He has changed the whole squad again and then brought in another squad. And then I'm sure there's going to be a squad for the World Cup because it's the final friendly game.
Yeah, sure.
And you have to determine the players you'll be sending to the World Cup after your last game. And then he said he'll be bringing his 26-man squad for the World Cup on 2nd June. That's after or even before. It's either before or after the game against Wales.
Let me chip in this one. Mohamed Kudus not being part of the lineup. According to reports this morning, that Mohamed Kudus cannot make it to the World Cup due to his injury.
Okay.
Yeah, he decided not to do the surgery so that he go for the World Cup before. So when we are done playing the World Cup, then he comes back to do the surgery. But it seems still the injury is severe, so he could miss the World Cup according to reports. All right.
Okay, so thanks for chipping in that thing. Mohamed, also like Nida Nusu, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Like I say, he's the only player who can at least press and then enter. See how now he's on injury. Not just say maybe we are going to depend on Isahaku and say Sulemana. Yeah, so let's hope for the best for Ghana. People are bringing, I don't know if it's people or it's from GFA or it's from where. They keep on bringing provisional squad for the World Cup. Yeah, but the coach Carlos Queiroz is saying he will be bringing a squad on the 2nd June. Yeah, so that they can send it to FIFA. Now, yeah, take it from there. So yes, that's Ghana's story, the World Cup, the friendly. Do you have anything else so that I'll bring in the last one and then we'll wrap up?
Okay, if you have something you can go, so that I'll just bring in one or two transfers and the lives of some of the managers who are coming and what they want.
Okay, so this one we are coming down to our local level. Yes, Mediama SC has qualified to the for the CAF Champions League. Yeah, they won the Premier League for the 2025-2026 season. Yeah, now it was good. BBN Gold Stars who were fighting for it, but Mediama happened to win it with 2 points ahead of them. And then we have Nations FC, Hua United, and then 11 Wonders going on a relegation. House of Folk came third. The favorite, now you guys were solely into them. No? House of Folk came third, Kotoko came eighth, and then Samatex, Dreams came fourth, Samatex came fifth, and then Ediana came sixth. So Mediama, BBNE, House of Folk, Dreams, Samatex, Ediana, Brekum, Asante Kotoko, Karela, Bechim, Vision, Holy Stars, Young Apostles, Karela, Bechim, United, Vision, um, Holy Stars, Young Apostles. I think it's okay. So, Mediama, BBNE, House of Folk, Dreams, Samatex, Ediana, Brekum, Chelsea, Asante Kotoko, Karela, Bechim, Vision, Holy Stars, Young Apostles, Heart of Lions, Swedro, All Blacks, Nations FC, Hohoi United, and then 11 Wonders. So this was the table. And then Dreams FC and the Nations FC will be playing in the MTN FA Cup final at the University of Ghana Stadium this Sunday, 31st May. So go and support your team, Dreams FC versus Nations, at the University of Ghana Stadium for the MTN FA Cup final. So you can.
All right. Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah.
has done it again. Cristiano Ronaldo has won a trophy in every country he has played in. Congratulations to our GOAT.
He's your good. Yeah, so congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo. Finally, league we didn't come far.
Yeah.
So he has finally won a trophy for Al
Al
Nassr.
Nassr. Yeah. So we thank Cristiano Ronaldo for a great performance at the Saudi League. Congratulations to him. Okay. Lewandowski has been offered 90 million euros to Saudi, one of the teams at Saudi Arabia. It's up to the player to decide whether to go or not.
Abi,
Okay.
he will definitely go. Abi, he's now a free agent.
Yeah, you go. Yeah.
You know.
I
Well,
let
it's
you
Canada.
know. Yeah, because the man is 90 million euros per year. Oh, Charlie. When it comes to Ghana, per hour, just a hour, it's almost 2,300 and something or 400 and something.
Charlie.
Hey, Ghana. You be here then.
Ghana, they is got their ball out.
Let me continue. Okay, right now, just a report has just dropped. Nico Paz wants to remain at Como for another season. So, however, the final decision lies with Real Madrid, who have not yet given a definitive response. Okay, Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho wants Real Madrid to sign two midfielders, one defensive midfielder and one creative midfielder. He also wants reinforcement at full back and center back. According to report, Jose Mourinho said they should leave the team for him. So when Mourinho starts his coaching, he doesn't want any interference from even the president, from any board member.
Hey.
And according to report to Enrique Riquelme wants to go in a battle with Real Madrid president,
Hey,
Florentino Perez. So they said, then Florentino Perez said, okay, then is good to go. We are good to go. So let's put in a vote, and let's see who will win for the presidential for Real Madrid. Hmm. So according breaking, Florentino Perez won't accept to take part in a debate with Enrique Requero ahead of Real Madrid election. So there is an election that will be done very soon to choose another president or whether Florentino Perez will win. But Florentino Perez have full confidence that what he will win the election. So let's listen to one of the sources. He believes there is nothing to gain from debating and that it would only give Recall more legitimacy by sharing the stage with him. So Florentino Perez is fully what? He
he's
has
ready.
vim.
He's
Yeah.
ready. He's ready for Enrique.
Yeah. He said he will win it. So it's ready for him. Okay. So the first player in history to give to 7 international tournaments with England. Congratulations, Hendo. Euro 2012, World Cup 2014, Euro 2016, World Cup 2018, Euro 2020, and World Cup 2022 and World Cup 2026. Wow. The first player in history to go to 7 international tournaments. That's the player I just mentioned his name. Hendo is an England player. Bruno Fernandes is the what? Player of the season for what? Manchester United
No,
in
for
England,
EPL,
yeah.
For
And I
EPL.
learned Nico O'Reilly is
One
the
the
young
young
player of this season in England. Yeah.
And I saw Mikel Arteta, so I don't know if it's confirmed. Mikel Arteta being the manager of the season in EPL. Yeah, I saw.
Okay. Vincent Kompany joined Bayern Munich in 2024. He has won 4 trophies. Bundesliga 2024-2025, Bundesliga 2025-2026. It means 2 in a row.
Yeah.
German Super Cup 2025, DFB Pokal 2026.
So yeah, the
Okay.
double
Double,
this
yeah.
season. Real Madrid went trophyless.
Okay. To to end with Pep Guardiola with Man City, 593 matches coached, 460 matches won, 86 matches drawn, 91 matches lost, 20 titles won. Congratulations to Pep Guardiola in his coaching career. Probably the greatest Premier League coach of all time is Pep Guardiola. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So uh, the last time Aston Villa won the Europa League. Yeah, so Unai Emery have won 5 out of 6 um, titles, 3 with Sevilla, and then 1 with Villarreal, and then 1 with um, Aston Villa. The other one was Arsenal, but he couldn't win that one. So Unai Emery won the Europa League with Aston Villa, and then the 5th title he's won. Yeah, and then Barcelona Femini also won the UCL against Lyon. Yeah, scoring them 4 goals to 0. So yeah, Barca. Yeah, now Madrid.
Selfless.
Both male and then the feminine side trophyless. Yeah. So
We'll be back. We'll be
congratulations
back.
to Barcelona as well. So will you chip in something again or that's
Yeah,
also
it
that will
seems
wrap
you
up?
forget one thing. Erling Haaland. You nearly forgot his golden boot.
Oh, okay.
Official. Erling Haaland wins his 3rd Premier League Golden Boot award. 27 goals this season. Wow, what a fantastic player. Okay.
All right. So this is where we'll bring our discussion to a close. Yeah, As I said, this is the discussion show of the sports segment with your boy Eminent and then my panelist Solomon. So Solomon, thanks for passing by today as well to have this discussion. So Black Stars, as I said, will be playing a friendly on 2nd June against Wolves. It's a game ahead of the 2026 World Cup in next month. Yeah, I mean next month. Yeah, so let's though we've lost hope and then we've lost interest in them, but we still have to support them. As I said, someone predicted a 2-0 loss in the game against Mexico, and then it happened. It came to pass. What the we assume say all the players that were called, they were all new. So let's assume it's like that. So against Wolves, I can see the players themselves, yes, are players, the big boys will be playing next week. So let's hope for the best for the Black Stars and then hope for the best in the World Cup. We are playing Panama, we are playing England, and then we are playing Croatia. The way England ọmọ mia ọmọ front ni
Sharp front.
ọmọ si ano no Hurricane ewi ni golden boot o golden shoe for the whole top 5 European leagues. Hurricane onye ọbẹ so yeah, so this is where we'll end our discussion. Make sure you follow us on our social media handles at Kinjaf Studios on YouTube, on TikTok, Facebook, X, and Thread is Kinjaf Studios, and then on Instagram is Kinjaf Studios 1. See you in our next discussion. For the love of the game, stay fair and stay passionate. It's bye for now.